Okay, so we are looking to derive the critical angle equation, n1 sine theta c equals n2. This is really important. This derivation is really important because that formula isn't given in the data booklet. All right, what you are given is the Snell's law formula, n1 sine theta 1 equals n2 sine theta 2. Okay, right, so how do we get from that which is given to that which it isn't? Let's have a look. So we've got, I'll draw the semicircular block because it's what we're familiar with for the investigation of total internal reflection. And I'll draw the incident ray. See, the semicircular block is valuable in this experiment because when you shine that single ray of light here, there's no change in direction, right? So the angle here is, this is the angle of incidence. So that's theta 1, is it not? This is material 1, which will be of higher optical density. It's important. The conditions for total internal reflection are that the angle has to be greater than the critical angle and the light has to be going from the more dense into the less dense, right? So always think back to this block, this plastic block going from the plastic into the air, but it could be any two materials, all right? I'm just going to call them N1 and N2 as long as N2 as long as N1 is more dense, optically more dense. So here is the ray coming out. When you looked at the light in the experiment, it's quite tricky really to set this up for bang on the 42 degrees. You sometimes find it, you've got a bit refracting out, a bit reflecting in, but what it's trying to do is to come out along that boundary. And if it's doing that, then theta 2 is 90 degrees, right? So now using this equation here, we can state that n1 sine, and instead of putting theta 1, I'm going to call theta 1 the critical angle. Okay, theta with a small c equals n2, and actually theta 2 now is 90 degrees. So that is n2 sine 90. Now sine 90, if you don't know that off the top of your head, is one. Okay, so we've now got n1 sine theta c equals, and that's 1, so it is n2. All right. It could be the case that n2 is A, in which case you might have to recall that n2 is 1, but this is what you need, okay? Don't tell yourself you're going to learn it off by heart. You've got too much to recall as it is. So that one there, you need to be able to derive it.